Okay, let's do this really quick before we get to the main subject. My friend T and I, we've started YouTube accounts. The arrow is him, mine is circled, please follow us. We each need 1,000 so we can go live on there in case anything happens to this platform. Also, don't forget to call your senator right there and tell them you're not okay with removing TikTok. Now, this Trump-endorsed Ohio governor candidate has said some really horrific stuff. Now, I know there's a whole scandal about him being found on a website that rhymes with Grindr, but let's take a look at a couple terrible takes he had.
We understand to be common sense. Legal, but zero, not 5,000 a day, not 2,000 a day, zero illegal immigration.
Now, I don't know why I have to keep saying this, but seeking asylum is literally a legal process. It was an international law instituted after World War II. And legally, they are allowed to stay here until they have a hearing. So you can miss me with your whole fake outrage on the border, when the Republicans are the one that voted down the bill. It would not only increase border security, but also immigration judges and lawyers to help move that process along. I know every time I say that, I inevitably have Trumpers in my comments, claiming, well, they have to come through a legal port of entry. No. Let's read this really quick before we move on. 8 U.S.C. 1158. Any alien who is physically present in the U.S. or arrives in the U.S., whether or not through a designated port of arrival. If you're really curious, go read the rest.
The America First agenda means. So let's summarize what this means. It means we have legal immigration.
Cool. It is legal. Let's continue.
To learn the language. English is our official language.
No, it's literally not. Pause to read.
It means you assimilate. You become part of America. America doesn't become part of you. It means we're an energy-dominant nation.
We are more energy independent now than we ever were under Trump.
If you're in this country illegally, listen clearly. Listen very clearly. Starting in January of 2025, you will be deported.
Cool, again, asylum seeking is legal. But there is a family in Tennessee that all of the right-wingers stick up for and don't want to deport. It's weird. I bet you can't guess why.
And if you work in Washington, D.C., and you're part of the deep state swamp, get your resume ready. And if you happen to work for the Federal Department of Education, have it early, have it ready real early. Because next year it's gone. It's gone.
That was a whole lot of yikes. MAGA just wants people to remain uneducated so they're more easily controlled. Anyway, then he said some conspiracies about the WHO and the WEF. But he ended with this.
And send a clear message to the swamp rhinos that they're done and we're taking over this country and putting America first. Our country needs us. It's being taken away from us, and we're not going to let that happen.
Yeah, Ohio, get out Tuesday. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, you don't want this guy.